So here's a super easy way to do winged eyeliner. It only takes about 2 to 3 minutes to do. I do it every day. It's pretty easy, and it really only requires four things with an optional extra step at the end. So here it is. So the very first thing you need is a very simple liquid thin eyeliner. So it should only be about this thick, so very tiny, very bendy. And you also will need a thicker eyeliner that's not as bendy that you can use to draw an exact straight line. This is the one that I have. It's super thick, very easy to use. And the last thing you need is a waterproof eye pencil. Make sure it's waterproof, that's important. If it's not waterproof, then your makeup will smudge and it won't last all day. So, the very first thing you want to do is you want to grab one of your eyeliners and you want to measure exactly where the flick of your wing will go. So normally I would put it to the side of my eye and measure upwards to kind of estimate exactly where I want to draw it. And then I would approximate and actually draw each straight line and compare it across eyes to make sure that it looks reasonably even. So after you measure on each eye, you want to kind of just sketch out the very outline of the end tip of your wing. It doesn't have to be good. In fact, you're going to go over it later with the thinner highlighter to make it like stand out more. But for now, you just sketch it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it never is. So now the second thing you want to do is you want to take your thick eyeliner and just kind of draw a straight line from the tip that you drew up until the end where you want it to end. So basically this is just literally a straight line and it's very easy to draw. You don't have to fill it in yet. It usually looks sloppy until you go over it with the thin eyeliner, which we'll do in a second. So from the tip of the end of your wing that you sketched, you would draw out a line exactly straight across your eye and then end where you'd like it to end. So kind of start filling in the triangle that you sketched on top of your eye, but don't quite yet sharpen it out. Just try to fill it in as much as possible, make it semi-even across eyes. And then for your second eye, basically same thing. Doesn't have to be even. You'll even it out in a second. So yep. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your thin liquid eyeliner and you want to go over it starting from the middle of your eye where you ended your flick up until the end of your eye to sharpen it. So this will kind of give it a more defined edge and it will make it a lot more even and a lot more sleek and well defined. So here I'm taking the thin liquid eyeliner and I'm starting from the middle of my eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to even out the edges of the line that I drew with the thick one earlier. And line as close as possible to your lash line as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect quite yet. Also sharpen the tip of your wing with the thin eyeliner and make sure that you compare across eyes to make sure that it's relatively even. So now to quickly fix everything up if you want to, you take both of your eyeliners and you check each eye and see where the unevenness is. You don't have to do this incredibly carefully or anything like that, but it's good to just kind of make sure, especially with your thick eyeliner, that your line is straight and well drawn. So I'm just taking my thick eyeliner and I'm sharpening the very point of my wing, and then I'm just going over it so that it looks darker, more straight, more dramatic. Keep in mind that it is still just drawing a straight line across both eyes. You don't actually have to draw the wing unless you want to. This is just a very simple thing to do so that it will still look like winged eyeliner when you open your eyes. Make sure it's even across both eyes. Doesn't have to be perfect, super fast, and yep. And now for the fun part that looks pretty creepy. Take your waterproof eye pencil. Do make sure again that it is waterproof. And you want to fill in your waterline with that pencil. So any space between your eyelid and your eyeliner should be closed off in black. This will make your eyes look bigger and it will make your eyeliner pop. And it will make it go directly with your eyes so that there is no gap between. So basically, you just want to fill in every single gap with that pencil, line your waterline, and then make sure that every little piece of skin is covered in black eye pencil. This is why it's so important that this pencil is waterproof, because if you were to stick a regular eye pencil in your eye like that on your waterline, not only would it irritate your eye, but it would also cause your eye to tear up, and then all of your makeup would come off. So make sure that you're filling in every single little space between your eyelashes and your eyes, and you're done. If you do want to do an extra step, you can just smoke out the tip of your eyeliner with just a regular mascara brush, so you'd have a more dramatic, kind of more coherent look. And that's it. You're done.